is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
1-1, ready?
5 takeaways in last week's game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1, ready?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 45 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. 23 yards to pick up there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the back.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 64 yards.
For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Pats are back within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 coming. 12.
Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
11. Inside handoff to Mixon. Shoves him aside.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, here we go. 11-90. God. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Jones airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mix it up the middle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, ready? 12.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. Out on the perimeter.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
26 yards.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field.
Okay, they're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the give, this is Harris. Brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
An
extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were